When I initially heard the Kodak Black comments about dark-skinned women being grimy, you know, at first when he was explaining himself, it made a lot of sense because people do have their own preference. They have their own taste. You know, everybody don't like sodas. Some people don't like juice. Some people like both. You know, so I understand the fact that everyone has their own preference. My only problem with Kodak Black's comments was later on after what he said, when he actually should have stopped before his boy behind him started looking like, oh man, you know, that was a look of your train is derailed. But when he said that his complexion, women that are his complexion, or dark-skinned women, are grimy, black people are grimy, my first thought when he did that was that, well, first of all, he's what, 20, 21 years old. You know, I've said a lot of dumb shit when I was in my 20s. Excuse my French. And I know a lot of you out there have too. But here's the thing. When you base relationships and experience on categories from your past experience, that's ignorance. You're blocking someone that may come in that package from coming into your life that may bring you happiness or bring you peace or help you along your way. So I don't put people into categories because to me, I've always found that to be ignorant. I like all black women. I like all types of black women. I have my own preferences like anyone else, but preference is not the problem. The problem is when you put people under categories. What Kodak Black did really is the same thing that crooked cops do when they roam the streets looking for black people to harass. And they put black people under a category that says, oh, he's a gangster, he's a thug, she's a thug, he must have a gun on him, he did a crime because he's black. That's that same bull crap. When you put things under ignorant categories, you continue to get more ignorance. So, in the light of what he said, to me, he just doesn't know any better. And if you do know that dude, pull him to the side and holler at him and let him know why that's stupid to even say and ignorant to say. Especially in this day and age with this, you know, with black people, you know, we don't want to get thrown into a trance when these cameras get on us and we start bumping our gums and saying any old thing that comes in our mind, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's just bad publicity. It's a bad publicity stunt because a lot of dark-skinned women, I'm sure, buy his albums. So Kodak Black, brother, if you're listening, stay positive, do a little more research on things before you get out there and you start talking. You know, a lot of times it's good to say no comment if you don't really know what to say, or if you feel the ignorance bubbling and coming on. Just say no comment. You know, all black people are beautiful. This is Kenyatta of Hip Hop Motivation. Peace and blessings. What's happening? This is the big homie Kenyatta. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And if you haven't already, hit the notification so you can get an alert each and every time our hip hop motivation videos come up. And also, thank you for your support. Peace and blessings. Listen, for mad years I walked around with my neck looking like a Nestle Crunch bar. I had to do something about it. What I found is that a razor bump is nothing but an ingrown hair that curls into the skin and causes the skin to become enlarged or inflamed, making it look like a bump. But it's not a pimple. It's a hair that grows into the skin causing inflammation. You have to remove that hair, and then you have to use yourself a nice skin astringent, something that can do the trick, something that can get rid of those razor bumps. So what did I create? Bump Assassin, organic skin astringent. To order your own bottle of Bump Assassin, go to hiphopmotivation.bigcartel.com. Yo, you can either think of a master plan or get mastered by somebody else's plan. Check it. As a barber, One of the most important life lessons I learned is to never do anything without seeing the ending result first. Before I understood the value of seeing results, I used to waste a lot of time sometimes doing double work because I didn't have a vision of where I was going. Then I started taking consultations more serious by not even turning on my clippers until I had a clear understanding of the result my client was planning to see. And in turn, it became easier to achieve the style they wanted to see in half the time. Real talk, the most successful barbers and beauticians are the ones that see the ending results before they start any service. Write this down. Before making any moves, know where you're going. Deciding from thoughts of being sick and tired of something, starting something, or admiring something can be the emotions that fuel change. Because write this down. Emotion leads to passion, passion leads to action, and action leads to results. Word up. Question: what's the #1 killer of dreams? If you said fear, you're wrong. Fear is on the list, but it's not the #1 killer. The #1 killer of dreams is comfort. The comfort of a good paying job or in an active relationship can seduce us for many years into the rhythm of accepting things without making any moves to change, further numbing us into a state of zombie-like passiveness. Write this down. Passiveness will cause your dreams to pass you by.
When you writing a book, Dave?
I'm writing. I also have a book. You know, I have a book called Culture Vultures. Yeah,
what's it called?
It's called Culture Vultures. I did. Have you ever looked at the hip hop motivations that I do?
Yeah, absolutely.
So me and Kenyatta did a book, and it's already written. He wrote it. We done with it, and I'm also giving it out in different ways. So it's gonna be an auditory experience as well.
This is serious. The fashion game. Culture Vultures, the book. In business, Dame is a guy that's worn many hats.